What's going on, guys? So, sorry for the lack of videos. I've been mostly on my other channel. If you want to see me trade live each day, go to Cove Trader. That is my main channel where I'll trade futures, stocks, options during the day live. Here's where I post a lot of my insights on the market in general, stocks, earnings, everything in between that's not related to futures. So, let's just jump into it. Amazon has earnings tomorrow. People have been asking what my thoughts are. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of nervous. Microsoft had earnings. They were not stellar. Google missed on revenue. Yes, Meta had a beat. Um, I just think that we've kind of, we're kind of extended even with maybe like a double beat, if the guidance isn't up to par, we could see a decent sized pullback. Listen, I know cloud computing, AI, it's Amazon. Listen, I know all of the stuff that you're talking about. This is going to be great. It's this, it's that. Listen, I'm fully aware that Amazon is the future. I think Amazon will continue to grow. I think Amazon is the number one everything. I just think that we're reaching a point that we're going to have some type of pullback, even with good earnings. And that's just kind of what we're seeing across the board with other companies that have reported. Um, I've seen double beats, then they say something in the conference call. I am staying away from Amazon this time around. I've been riding, I sold some Google puts right before earnings. I covered right before the bell because I was worried. Same thing here. Amazon's running into the earnings. I would probably I'm probably exiting. I'm not looking to short this thing. I'm looking to just sit on the sidelines and see where it goes. I am looking to retake a position in Amazon if we do get a dip. Um, you could see the PE ratio is obviously low, or compared to where it normally is. I just kind of feel like something's going to get said and I don't want to lose my money. So I'm staying out of it. Uh, you know, I don't need to be in Amazon. And that's kind of how I feel. Recent other things that happened, snow, not snow. I just looked at snow before. SoFi, I am kind of building out a position. I continue to sell puts. And then if I get put the position, I sell calls against it. I don't think SoFi is going anywhere fast, but I do think in the future they are going to be going somewhere up. I sold all of my hymns. If you've been following along, I unloaded the rest of my hymns at around $39. I am completely out of hymns. The only thing I have of hymns is I have $29 puts that I sold. They're going to expire on Friday. Obviously, I collected all of the premium, and I am not touching hymns again until we get some type of pullback here. I see they have earnings coming up at the end of this month. I would expect earnings to be good. I just can't. I already rode this up. I rode the whole train up. I'm out, and I'd like to see a pullback. Celsius. I don't know what the frig is going on here, but either this is the best deal I've seen in the market ever, or this thing is going to go to 15 bucks. Um, I thought we were going to get a bounce back here. We did not. Um, I see they have earnings coming up at the end of this month. I sold some puts. I'm probably just going to take on the stock. It's only going to be 300 shares, which is not much at all. And that's going to be the beginning of a position. I'll see what happens. Also, Pfizer came out with news. They're looking to do some mergers, acquisitions. Uh, they just had earnings, big options flow. I think it was out to 27. 2027. I am in on that. If you want more information on that, come on the live stream. What else do we got going on over here? I don't know. I might be the only one talking about this stock. I'm loving lemonade. Don't ask why. Have no idea why. I am full blown drinking the lemonade at this point. I am liking this part. The earnings continue to grow quarter after quarter. It's just looking good. I got the pullback I wanted. I feel like this thing's going to trend up. I've been selling puts. I have some shares. I've been selling calls against my shares because the premium is freaking high. And yeah, I'm liking this one. I think just like a lot of these other beaten down stocks that were hot during COVID, that got beaten down, the HIMS, the SoFi, PLTRs, another one got beaten down. What do they have in common? They got beaten down. And why they got beaten down, their revenues and growth continue to go on and on and on. And Lemonade just had a huge jump in revs. I like what I'm seeing. And I think I'm the only one talking about it, the only one that likes this. So I don't know. I'm in and we'll see what happens. I've been talking about it since 31. So we're already up. We're already up. It is what it is. I am looking to continue to sell puts. I got puts that expire this week, and I will keep writing puts and keep that train going. The premiums are pretty high, and I like what I see so far. Have I done anything else? Just watch Etsy. I don't like Etsy at all, but if Trump and the EU start going after Temu and Shine and the other Chinese counterfeits, of them flooding like Etsy with it, if they go after them and they're not able to really sell as much as they are, Etsy is going to see a massive uplift. I have my eye on it. I'm not saying Etsy's going to $100, but if they not shut down, but really clamp down on Temu and Shine, that money is probably going to flood back over to, or at least a good portion of it back over to Etsy. It's interesting to see what happens there on out. Other than that, Uber just reported, little mixed reaction. Not a huge fan. I like Uber as a company. Another one I like. Keep an eye on Grab. I just added another 1,000 shares at 61 today. They had some news that I think it was JP Morgan bought a bunch of stock. Is this what it was? No, it wasn't was it JP Morgan? I was reading a bunch of stuff about this. I'm going to check back on what exactly went on. I see that they have some price targets to 550. Something else caused this. I got to look into it again. I like Grab long term. I've been slowly building a position. My average is probably 458. I've been building one since the beginning of January, and I'm looking to hold this one long term. Baba, I don't know what's going to happen there. It's iffy. Also, PayPal reported. PayPal had a double beat. They also increased their share buyback, and we dropped. I wrote more puts today on PayPal. PayPal is trading. They continue to grow revs. They're trading almost at historical lows. PE's it's under 18. Even back then in 2019, we were trading at 39. If that's the case, we should be up a lot higher than where we are. So I'm building a position in PayPal, and I'll just keep adding. I kind of like PayPal, like what they're doing. I like the share buybacks, and it's something I'm definitely keeping my eye on. Disney reported, not a fan. I will be sitting out on there. Shopify, I actually sold on this earnings gap. I want to say I sold at like 111. I've been waiting on the sidelines since. I was kind of looking for to fill the gap or maybe go back down a little bit. We never got the dip. And some of these other ones I just been watching, and that's pretty much it. Net took off. Been talking about Net since like $40. I avoided AMD. They just had earnings as well. Probably not touching it. I want to see if it trades back down to 100 or 92, I think was the number. Um, Other than that, I just think the overall market, I am going to try grabbing some TSM. I think the overall market is just kind of due for a longer term consolidation or a pullback. Basically, we're here. If Amazon, I want to say everything pivots around Amazon earnings. If Amazon earnings are bad, uh, I would say that this top is going to be the top for a while. Um, Depending on what their earnings looks like, I would love to see a dip back down to maybe 20,000 or even lower to 19,000. There's a lot of stuff coming out, Trump stuff, earnings not hitting the right marks. And I just think that we're either due for a large consolidation period where maybe we have a year or so where we kind of don't go anywhere, or we don't go anywhere and kind of trend down slightly. But that all kicks off with Amazon tomorrow after hours. I'm going to be live trading it if you want to come by. And that's pretty much it. So that's my earnings wrap up. That's what I'm looking at. And I'm just kind of keeping my money on the sideline till tomorrow after hours. And then depending on what happens, I will push in or wait. All right. Any questions, comments, leave one on the video.